computer application package. Manual data entry. A manual data entry refers to process whereby individual will be able to use their keyboard to input data or information into a computer system by their hands. So it is used to enter specific information such as customer details or product specifics. So those customer details can either be names, can either be image, can either be pictures, and so on. Can either be date of birth or other items of life that individual will be able to access or to input into the computer system. So let's take a look of this diagram of manual data entry, whereby here is an image of a laptop whereby a person trying to input data into this laptop by using his hand to type on the keyboard, which will definitely display on the screen. But regard to what we can see on the screen is that the person just typed data entry. How to generate data and import files. So you typically need to use a software. You can open choosing application and start a new document or spreadsheet program like Microsoft or a dedicated data analysis tools, so that you'll be able to typically need those software so that you can input or you can generate a data and also import those files. Let's take a look of steps that we can use to generate data. The first one, create a new document. The second one, input data manually. Then use formulas and functions. Then data generators. So let's take a look of the first one, create a new document. You have to open your choosing application and start a new document or spreadsheet applications. So the second one, which is input data manually, type in the data directly into the cells of this spreadsheet. Since we say cells are the intersect between rows and columns of a spreadsheet, so creating columns or different data categories. Then the third one, which is use formulas and functions. So to use formula and functions, you have to utilize or build in functions of a generate database on specific parameters or random numbers generation, date and calculations. So the last one, which is data generators, some software may offer dedicated data generation tools to create large data sets which specify distributions of letters and words. How to import files. When we have access the import functions, choose file location, select file format, import data. So the first one, which is access the import functions, go to the file menu and select open or import depending on your application you are using. Then choose file location. The location of this file should be browser to the folder where the file you want to import is located. Whenever you click on that browser, it will take you to files or folder that you can be able to choose your data that you wanted to import. Then select file format, select the appropriate file that you intended to selected, then import data. So the import data refers to click open or import to bring the data into your current documents that you intended to use. Transformation. In data meaning, data transformations refers to process of changing data from one format to another. It's often to make data more usable for analysis and decision making. So typically to clean, validate and prepare it for analysis, making it suitable for use in specific system or applications. So let's take a look of syntax. Syntax in a computer is a set of rules that govern how to write code in programming language. It defines the structure and format of the code, which allows the computer to understand and to run on it. Examples of syntax we have colons and indentation in Python, semicolons in C++, curly brace and semicolons in C#, then regular expressions, string and variables. So regards to the first one, which is colons and indentation in Python, are used to mark the beginning of a block of code, and indentation is used to structure code. So semicolons in C++ are used to mark the end of a coding or command. So curly brace and semicolons in C# uses to structure the code. Then regular expressions is used to unveil characters and special symbols to define patterns that match the specific sequence of characters. Then string and variables, for example, like mtext equals to hello dot word will print hello word as the value of the variable by text. Advantage of syntax: we have understanding complex text, carries communication, fewer errors. So regards to the first one, which is understanding complex text, syntax skills help readers understand how sentences work, which helps them understand more complex texts, like texts that are so complex that individual will not easily understand. So let's look at the second one, carrier communication. It helps syntax to understanding how people express their thoughts more effectively. Then the last one, which is fewer errors. Learning syntax helps people make fewer errors when writing their programs or codes regards to the programming language.